up, y'all? Going a little bit old school and retro here, man. I'll do a close-up on all of these videos, but it's a blue Nike SB box, and you know you haven't seen these in a while. And this is one of the most important things. When you get shoes like this, the things that are really hard to fake are when they come from a skate shop. And these came from the Skate Park of Tampa, right? And you can look at the tag, you can look at the price at $83 right here, and then look at the SRP at $83. These are a lot of the small details that are really difficult to fake on older SBs. And you know what? I really should do a little bit of research just to double check and make sure I'm right about which shoe this is. But getting this shoe is like a throwback to when the clearance stores used to be gold mines. Now, because there's so many people flipping shoes, you don't run across gems like this hardly anymore. You know what I'm saying? So the idea of being able to run across a Zoom Nike SB that's in this condition, that's this old, it's a few years old. Gosh, what year did this come out? I think 2009. Give me 1 second. Let me look some stuff up real quick. Give me 1 second. Oh, real quick, shoestrings. This is the way that the shoestrings used to come on the Nike SBs. This is how they were. They were stuffed inside of the shoe, and that's where they were. There was no bag or any of that stuff. So this is just a good detail to know that I'm really on point and on track for having a real OG kind of shoe, right? As opposed to having some knockoff or some fake. The materials on the older shoes were just much better. The suede here is beautiful all the way around. It actually transitions and changes colors when you rub back and forth on it, and that's a beautiful thing. It's really rough kind of suede, but the tongue itself is supremely padded, pun intended, supremely padded, and you have those elastic straps that are on the inside. But I'm going to do a close-up on this. Let me get a little bit of info real quick, man, because I'm trying to remember if I'm right about something. So the shoestring with the Kevlar on the tongue, on the aglets, says Kevlar on the aglets. 1 second. All right, this is a size 11 and a half on this shoe. I wanted to go out and check real quick just to make sure. It was 2010 when this shoe came out. So when I look at this shoe, I'm actually going to get ahead of myself here and go to the tag and look at the production dates on here. And it's 11/11/09 to 12/24/09, which puts us right at 2010. That's perfect. These used to just sit in the clearance store. The wood grain paper looks like a skateboard deck. Didn't want to get you guys there. But if we look at the stamp over here, it looks like 12, it looks like 05/12/10. 05/12/10, that's not right. That's not right. My bad, y'all. Hold up. Let me double check this real quick. 12/24/09. It's a little bleeded. The data's bleeded really bad, man. 12/10. It's 5/10/12. I can't even make out the date on this. I know the month is 12, and that's 10/05. I'm not sure, man. I can't even make out the date here. We got a red stamp. That stamp is off. Now, I started really double checking my sneakers and stuff like that about 3 or 4 years ago. The older shoes, when I used to get like a ton, I'd be able to go to the clearance store and get like 100 pair of shoes. I didn't check the dates and stuff back then because I was getting them for the clearance store. This is a shoe that's coming through the consignment shop, and everything's online for the consignment. We typically just sell it third party, and somebody else can eat the cost when they try to sell it at a bigger number. But you got a size 9 on these on StockX that's going for like 900 right now. The rest of them are at about 300, 375. But it's just it's the Obsidian. I want to go through the box and just make sure we hit on every point. And we got the considered design on the front. You're not going to have a QR code or an RFID on this shoe. It's not going to be there because this is a shoe that was 2010, 2009, 2010. This is the Obsidian, the Nike Dunk Low Pro SB. SRP was only $83. Obsidian and Team Red is the color. The stock code is 304-292-404. The 11 and a half, the UPC, was 882-801-151-934. There's a 16 at the end. Now imagine if I was doing videos when I used to get so many of these shoes. And up until about 2 years ago, the Dunks used to just sit inside of the clearance store. You could get them dirt cheap. So it's just kind of bananas the way Dunk is going crazy now. Nike did a good job of pulling back on it and pulling back on skate shops as well to basically kind of ramp up the interest in the Nike Dunk again. But that's the Obsidian. I'm going to do a close-up in 1 second just so you can get a better look at it and see the materials and the Kevlar on the aglet. Like I said, one of the cool things about having a Dunk, one of these older, you know, like the 11-year-old Dunk like this one, is getting a chance to see it basically the exact same way it was when it hit the doggone Nike clearance store after it was RTV'd from a skate shop, right? So you don't really get that anymore because the Nike clearance store is now starting to remove the box tops because it's just too many like resellers standing around waiting all day, waiting on shoes. So you don't get to run across these Dunks anymore at the clearance store. But it was a good time, man, for me specifically. I mean, I ain't gonna sit up here in front. To be able to walk in there and just go in and pull just tons of these off the shelf. Just tons of them. That doesn't happen anymore, all right? On the shoestring, you can see Kevlar on the shoestring. But that's it. I'm not staying on this very long. Just wanted to make sure I got this video in, and I hope you guys appreciated that. I'll see you on the next one. That's it for this Nike Dunk Low Pro SV Obsidian. See you guys on the next one. Peace.